Yeah, this session is now on recording, and I want to welcome you to tonight's induction meeting. Like I told you guys last week, um, we've finished our training, and this week we're going to start managing live projects, which will be part of the internships we're talking about. So basically, tonight we are going to look at the uh, various platforms we are going to use, and the company that is sponsoring this internship and what is expected from us, and make sure that everybody is comfortable. They are comfortably joined a project group. So yeah, so once we've done this today, tomorrow we're going to look at the project brief, and once I hand over the project brief to you, I will relax and watch you and see how you are going to start putting what you have learned over the weeks into practice. So that is the time we'll see those who have learned something and those who are still struggling. So that's it. So this internship is provided by one of our partner company called Autonomous Community. Autonomous Community is a platform. It is a platform designed to manage communities across the globe. So it's a young startup company. We are still trying to scale. And yeah, like I said, there are so many projects at different levels in Autonomous Community. So yeah, we'll have a lot to do here. So that's what we plan to do. So yeah, this application is already on on Friday. It should be out. It should be on Play Store and App Store by now. Because I saw the developers, I've seen the how far they've gone. So that is the company you are going to do your internship. Like I said, so many projects going on. So, well, we're going to use FreeCamp to manage this project. We're starting this project with FreeCamp. So it's expected that everybody should have gotten a group. Yeah, it's only 2 people that complained, which I will sort their issue out, because when they complain, they've not gotten this thing, or they've not received already by the weekend. So I don't work on the weekend because I've got families to spend time with. Yeah, so, and again, one other thing is that avoid chaos. All of us here are project manager in the making, or to avoid chaos in various groups or teams, we need, every team must have a team lead. So that's what we're going to do. So we already have one team lead with person who served as cost rep, which we're going to be the team lead for her own group, and then which is southwest, and then we have north, and we have south. North are mainly northern states, cover northern states. Then we'll have southeast, If you are state of residence is within the Southeast, you belong to Southeast. Then if your state of residence is within South-South region, then you belong to South-South and then Southwest. These are four major teams we have. To make it easier for us, we decided to split it into these four groups, and it's by location so that every group can be able to have time to meet offline. That's the purpose. Yeah. Because if I put it in a such way that some people in Lagos and some people in Abuja are in the same group and they want to meet, it might be difficult. But if you see mainly people in Southwest, most of them are within Lagos. So many people in North, most of them are in Abuja or something like that. So it's going to be easier to meet because yeah, it's important we meet outside the online environment to start meeting offline, networking and things like that. That's the purpose. Yeah, and you can even meet to discuss this project in person and not only online. So that's the purpose. We've tried it before and it works so much. Yeah, so that is it. So I'm going to carry out a brief workshop showing you how we are going to move some work to Freight Camp, so that after this, you start working on your own, setting up your Freight Camp, creating work breakdown structure in Freight Camp, moving work items into the Freight Camp, start managing it, assigning it to team members, monitoring, tracking, executing. All these things are going to be done through Freight Camp. It might sound so easy the way I'm speaking or the way you've seen me done it before, but it's not that easy. At times it takes some group in the past, it takes some group up to even 2 weeks to get it right. But some people, depending on how far some people can grasp things, some people just got it from the first day. So we have to pay attention. And if you are thinking of any other special way of managing projects, there are no special way. No matter the company you are working with, if you like, start working with Google or Microsoft or Facebook, the way you are going to manage project here is the way you are still going to manage it. And similar tools we are going to use here is see the similar tool. So that's why we pay attention, because anything we learn here is what we are going to be seeing outside. If we couldn't get it here, then we are going to struggle. And I don't think it's a big deal if you can pay attention and learn it from here. And if you cannot learn it from me, who is very Nigerianized and domesticated, I wonder if you are going to learn it from Indians, which might not be able to understand there, or some of these white people who are speaking through the nose. So yeah, so I think you have so much advantage to learn a lot of things from here. Okay, if you have any question before we start, you can ask. I'll give opportunity to answer just brief questions so we dive in. But if you're there, if you don't have any relevant, every question might be relevant to you, but if you don't have question, just let us get straight to the business. Yeah. Okay. No hand raised, so let's quickly jump in. So Yeah, so I hope everyone can see my screen. Yeah, I can. If you are not seeing my screen, it means you might be having network issues. So looking at what we have here, you see we have, yeah, autonomous community internship, North internship, South-South group, internship Southwest group, and internship Southeast group. So these are the 4 groups we have here. You must find yourself in one of these 4 groups. All of you here are project managers. Yeah. Before the end of this week, I'm going to add some business analysts on this group. So we are going to be working with those business analysts. They are not part of this project management bootcamp. They have their own bootcamp separately. So you are project managers, they are business analysts. All of you are going to work on this. So that is the way it should be, because yeah, as you are going to start, you might meet people you've never met before in a project. That is the essence of being a professional and ability to work as a team. So for some of us, if you log in here, if you log into this app, this is the home interface, yeah, where we'll be getting updates. Yeah, like this is their dashboard. So this is project interface. You click on this project interface, so you are going to see all the projects you are part of, all the projects you find yourself part of here. Yeah. So you see these are projects we're starting. Yeah. Mm, yeah. So you are going to in your group, you should be able to manage 1 or 2 or more projects. But for now, you can see I've created only one project for you. So, and you see here, this is for, I click on this group, this is for South-South group, CRM project, that's it. So if I go back, every group, if you go to your projects group, you find that there's nothing going on there. There's nothing going on there. So, so I'm going to choose one. I'm going to use one to demonstrate how to start setting up your project environment. This is autonomous community, and the project here is the CRM project. So, yeah, if you want to be a team lead, at least you should make sure that you have good understanding of this place more than others. Yeah, so that everybody will not be struggling. So that is going to be one thing. So I'm going to click on this group. The group is not, and a CRM project, which I will click on now. So yeah, if you enter, it's going to look like this. It's so scanty, nothing is going on. This is the project environment. If you click, the first thing you are going to see within the project environment is a task activities. There is no task going on here. You see, another thing you can find here is this discussion. So you see discussion. From here, you can create a topic, a discussion topic. So this sounds like, let's say, a forum under this project, or let's say WhatsApp group under this project where the team can chat, talk about how the project, talk about topics, talk about challenges. So this is it. So if you want to start a discussion, if you come here, you see here, add discussion. You click here, add discussion. So you can use this to organize your discussion by categories. You can create discussion on project risk, discussion, any kind of discussion. You can use this. And within this, you can then be this discussion, and that discussion will be kind of organized under categories. This list is just for you to help you categorize your discussion to be organized. So here we see calendar. Under calendar, you can use calendar here to create events or meetings. So if you want to manage a meeting within here, like this meeting I created now, or all these meetings we'll be having using WhatsApp group. In the standard project management, we don't use WhatsApp group. Everything is done within the project collaborative environment. The purpose is that tomorrow, every activity within this project can be tracked in one place, not in different scattered platforms. So you can use here to create meeting. If you need to have a meeting with your group, you can schedule it here. Everybody within this group and this project will see the meeting. Yeah, it's a calendar. All of us should, by now, we should know what calendar means and how to use calendar. So it's not something we're going to teach because it's way below the standard. Come here to teach calendar. So then we have file. This is where you create folders, different folders where you can manage your files and documents. Every deliverable, every document you finish, instead of you, because some of us will go and start storing some document in our Google Drive. So that Google Drive, even if you people agree to know, every documentation should be within here. So that once this project finishes, it becomes a project repository where everything pertaining to this project, you can find it here. So create as many folders as you want. If you come here, you see new folder, create a folder. Within the folder, you can then be uploading files within the folder. If I'm you, if I want to create, I'll start from initiate folder. Initiate folder. So initiate folder is going to be where all the deliverables coming from initiate stage will be stored. So that when somebody is looking for a particular, for instance, if I'm looking for work breakdown structure folder, or I'm looking for project brief folder, or stakeholder analysis folder, it will be here. It's going to be easy for me to do that. So, and I will save this folder. Yeah, so you see folder here. Anytime you want to look for any document pertaining this, you come to this folder. So I can create as many folders as possible. I'll create another folder I'll call planning folder. Planning. Yeah, planning folder. I can even call it planning stage. Folder. And you can create another one called execute. Folder. And another one, you can call it closure. Folder. Yeah, I've created 4 folders here that will be very, very useful. You can equally create another folder, call it project templates folder. So yeah, you can see your work is taking, your project is taking shape. So if you, sorry, not folder, a mistake. Yeah, we'll edit it. You want a date, you can come these 3 dots and yeah, should be able to edit this from here. Okay. Let me check again. So the edit button should be here. Yeah. Folder. And this one too. Okay. So you can see our work is taking shape. We've got all the important folders we have here. So yeah, you can add as many folders as you want, depending on your project need. So these are important things that we need to do, because if we want to start moving template that will help us in this project, immediately we'll start moving them in here. Another very important area is this task, because that's without it, we can't do anything here. That's the main environment where we schedule, manage our tasks. So you see this called list, task list. You can use this list to categorize your work. So once you open, you see the platform will have created one group for one list for you. This list is for category, project categorization, let's say classification, creating phases. Just let me show you. Under this, instead of we deleting it, let's edit it, or we can come here and create a fresh list. So we can call it, see here, can call it initiate stage. Yeah, initiate stage, and we save. So, and then we come again, just like we created all these folders under the stages, under the phases. We can create stages here. We use list. So if you want to create another phase, another stage, you use this, add another list. We call it planning stage. Yeah. If you want this planning stage to be on top of this initiate stage, you check in this button, but I want this to be below. So we start flowing like waterfall. And you can see, so, and we can create more. And more. And we'll call it closure stage. Yeah. If you want, you can add other stages, maybe any other thing you want to add here that is, yeah. Well, this is the main, based on our work breakdown structure. You see it? And once you created this, then the next thing you have to do is to start creating tasks. Look at this now and look at this. You see, this is stages. These are now tasks or activities under every of these stages. Under these initial stages, you can start bringing in these activities just like we created. So yeah, so it's very easy if you are on that, if you are following. So I can move this, receive projects, or create project brief. Here, if you want to do that, you see under this stage, you start creating tasks. Now create a task under this initiate stage, which is going to be, yeah, so to make it more brief, project brief, let me just say create project brief. Yeah. And that's it. I will save it. So I click enter on my, I'll click enter on my laptop, and that's it. Yeah, you see, I've saved it. Then you can add another task here. That's how you keep on adding more tasks, more tasks, more tasks. Like I come back again here, I pick another, identify stakeholders and the expectation. I will copy it. That's how we're moving all the items here. I enter again. If you remember how we are moving items into Jira from our from the
Backlog.
product backlog.
Backlog.
Yeah, that's the way we're moving from here. Yeah, so see here. Yeah. All the activities here. Very easy if you understand this. So now you know what to do. So let me not do everything for the modern group so they have something to do. Yeah. So you see, all you need to do is once you finish moving items under this, then you come to planning stage, just like here. You see planning stage here. Yeah, you start moving items from planning stage. When you finish planning stage, this is planning stage, you come down to execute stage. You start moving all the items, and then closure stage. That's how you are going to move all the work you are going to do here. Or that is it, what we call full project life cycle. You move everything here. Yeah. So once you finish, then you have a structure here. So how do you know how you are going to start managing all this work here? You come to project brief, you click on it, it's going to open another window here, which you can see. There's a new window here, and you come here, you see this is how we are going to start working on project brief. You can see here, you can set a due date. But before you set a due date, you must have planned. Before you can start all these things, you must have created your project plan, decide the amount of duration you assign to each of these tasks. You know how to do that here? Do we know how to do that? Yeah, so you cannot just come here and start assigning duration here with from your head. It must be from your plan. So you must decide, this project, is it going to be for how long are we going to manage this project? Let's say we only have 2 months, or let's say we have only 3 months remaining for this boot camp. So because of contingency, you cut it to 2 months. So you're going to manage this project within 2 months. So within these 2 months, you break all the time, the duration, into small duration, and know how much you are going to assign to each of these tasks so that you'll be on time. So all this your expertise, this is the time you are going to do that. And then you come here, you start assigning work to team members. So you see here, this work is meant to be done by, let's say, project manager. Yeah, so, and others who can invite, so you can assign. Looking at here, you see our team members here. These are team members. Let's say Chinenye here is the project manager here. Looking at you guys know how to do metrics to know. Yeah, you can use metrics before the. Once you use, don't just come here, start assigning. All these procedures we use metrics in your team to decide who is going to do this, who is going to do this, who is going to do this. And you assign it based on the agreement from the metrics on roles and responsibilities. Let's say all of you here are project managers, so you can assign it to all of you. So if you assign it to one person here, then every other person, even if it's everybody is going to do it, but this is a work of project. We only assume we have only one project manager here. So others are still project manager, but for the purpose of the project, so the project manager will do this. And if you have business analyst, then you have to then take this work and discuss it with your project supervisor or project sponsor. Yeah. So this priority, how important this could be, you decide whether it's high priority, low priority. Prioritization, this is very important because looking at the impact of this, if there is no project brief, nothing can be done. So you can say this is high impact. Give it high impact. That is it. That is how we are planning this. And you come here after planning. Let's say you want this to be ready by Friday, or you just want this to be done within 2 days. You can say 29th. You give it 29th is the due date. By 29th, this project brief must have been concluded. And then once you finish planning, and then you come here, you look at here, you click drop down, you put it in progress. Whichever one you've not started, there's no need of putting it in progress. It means the work has started, you put in progress. If you finish, you move it to complete. So you know the completed works here. You can put it in project. And then here, create project brief. You can come here and make small explanation, description of this particular activity here, and state what project brief is. Yeah. It's not I'll come here. So, blah, 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 blah. Project brief. So, yeah. Talk about what project brief, what you guys want to achieve here. And you save. So, this work have started. So, once this particular lady, Chinenye, finish, they'll come here and say, upload your work here, blah, 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 all arts, whereby the project, if me, Digitech Head here is the project, whoever that assigned the work can call on to this person here by attached is the completed project brief. For your review. Yeah, you call on to the person, yeah, and you have to then attach the work. By the time you are doing this, so attach, you have to attach the work here. If it's a link you want to, but you just call onto the person, you can post, and then you come here and attach your work. Yeah, see here's attachment. Attach your work here. This is it, where you upload the project brief document you want to be reviewed. See it here, you can, yeah, from your computer. If you have it on your computer, you know, let's say, yeah, I've attached it here. Yeah, you can see it here. That's it. So, and the person who is supposed, like the project manager or the project sponsor or whoever, will come and review this document you've attached. And if happy, the person can come down here and reply to you and see the person can come here and respond to you. You see here, yeah, I can give you a thumbs up to show acknowledgement, but that should not be enough. I can come here, see reply, you know, reply to this project. reviewed and approved. Thank you. Yeah. And that's it. You've responded to this after the review. You post and you see activities here. So from here, anybody who is following this project come here can see what is going on this particular project. So once approved, you can come here and then see closed. You see, that's how you've closed this particular work. You follow this pattern, continue managing all the, that's how you'll be collaborating. After reviewing and you are not happy, you are going to specify areas why you are not happy here and what you expect the person to do, improvement or this here. You continue to collaborate with this person. So instead of you sending all this in via email, you send it, everything, all communication is via here, not via WhatsApp. So even in 10 years' time, we can come back here and see what everybody have done, their contribution on this project. So even tomorrow, you pay me, if I want to be wicked, if you want, ask me for a reference, and I didn't see your impact, I can come here after I've searched, gone through the project history, and I'm not seeing what you've done here. I have the right to write anything I want based on my observation. Yeah. If I want to be wicked. So, well, I'm not going to be wicked, but I'm going to be upright. I do what I see. If what you do here is what I will give you, just like if you earn first class in university, they'll give you first class. If you earn pass, they will give you pass. If you fail, they give you fail. So I'm not gonna come here to start lying. So if you want to make sure you are part of this project. So if I come here, if I click history here, you see history. I come on the history. You see, I see what everybody see here. This is the history so far. Although I'm the person talking to myself, I say A and I respond to myself. I say B, I respond to myself. But ordinarily, it should be this communication going on here should be between 2 to 3 to 4 people communicating, collaborating on this. That's why we call it project collaborative environment, cross-functional team working together. So once you come here, you click down, you see all the people participating. It's not, I cannot delete what is here. What is here is here. I can't fabricate. So if somebody is doing great job, you see what the person is doing. If the person is not, that's why a lot of things should be done through here, because that's what I call it. It helps for project monitoring and tracking. You can track everybody's performance. So you can see how good this particular environment is. So let's say we finish this. It can take you up to 2 days, 3 days, or even 4 days, or you can always come back to continue to modify as we are working on a particular task. Once you finish, you close here. Yeah. If you come over here and if you look at just look at here, you see that I've completed this task. You see, this green button here will show completed. anyone will finish and say, that's how, if I want to quickly see the progress, if I just come here and see how much work you guys have done within this period of time. And yeah, so that is it. That's how you are going to be managing this. Before you know it, you finish the whole of this work breakdown structure, everything here. Before you know it, from initiate stage down to execute stage. And that's it. So I don't think we visited here so many times, so that you can see that if you are not here on Freed Camp, you are just being left out in this project internship, because there's nothing, everybody, that's why I'm stressing that you must be part of this. And so many of it's only a few people. I will sort them out. So as you are progressing, if you come here, you see how you are going. You see here 16% of this is already done, of this, based on the number of tasks we have here. You can see what we've done. 60% is already done. Yeah, I've completed 16% of this initiate stage. And that's how it's going to be once you step on. Yeah, that is it. So that's it on this project collaborative platform called Freed Camp. Yeah. So once we are happy with these tasks, like this one we've just concluded, we've concluded our project brief. The project manager can just come here and come to initiate stage folder, open initiate ECE folder, and you come here and you upload it here. So here you see upload files, and you add a file here. This is it. So, and you see, now that you've come here, you have one file here. So it's better you itemize your file, make it, name your file when you're uploading, so that it will be easy to find, and call it project brief deliverable. And all the deliverables you are completing, you are documenting them, so that if I want, anybody can come and see what you've done, and the project office can see what you guys have done. So you are not going to, some of you will tell me, we'll finish, I say, now I don't have business with whatever is. If you decide to go and create Google Drive and you on your own, you are not, whatever you are doing on your Google Drive is your personal issue. It's not part of what we are doing here. Yeah, you work here, you go and store it on Google Drive, you're on your own. But these are what some of you are doing. Very soon, some of you will go and create another group. They will do their work in group. They will decide whom to add on that group and whom not to add on that group. And then they will do their work. They will put it in Google Drive. This is not part of autonomous community project. If it's you, Chinenye, that is doing it, that is Chinenye group of company project. We cannot use that. to quantify, to qualify, or to assess you. Every dot you do here must be able to track your activity in this project here on your WhatsApp group. So after this, we are going to create another 4 WhatsApp group for easy communication, so that each group outside the main group, which is the bootcamp group, each group, like we're going to have south, we're going to have north, south, southwest, and southeast group, where every group will be having meeting, sharing updates as well, to help them facilitate and work within this. So that is it. So we have 2 platforms, WhatsApp and this area. Any other group you are creating outside that is not part of us. So that's it. And yeah, so with what we've done here, I believe any of us who have been following us should be able to manage this platform very well. And that's it. Very easy to handle, easy peasy. And if you have question, you can ask your question. So if you don't have question, let's talk about the platform you are going to work for. This is the platform here. With this platform, so we have different communities who are using this platform to manage. So at the moment, we are still building, setting up. You see a lot of all the communities here. So it's gradually, we'll keep on onboarding communities. Yeah. For instance, let's see this community here. So we're still setting up communities. We've not started onboarding community members or community residents or until our mobile app is ready, so that people can start downloading it from Play Store and Google Store. So with this community, once we're in this community, you see every community here, I've got a storefront, a small marketplace. So here you can buy and sell within the community. Every community has its own stock here where they can buy and sell. So if you want to know people within your community, for instance, as I live in the UK, I can decide to join this community. I join this community from UK, I will know all the people from my community or within my village. Maybe I'm looking for a wife to marry from my village. So very simple. I come here and start looking for a very fine woman. Maybe I think this Odinaka is a very beautiful woman. All I do is Odinaka, how far now? I did here, I'll be looking for a wife who I've not been for Nigeria. How? From there, we start talking from the same village. And you know, if I like Odinaka very well, it's okay. I like this baby. What can I do? I can come to my wallet here to show Odinaka, see, I mean business. From here, I have my this thing, and I equally have my wallet here. I can equally send some money to Odinaka through my wallet. Every person here have got wallet. So you can recharge your wallet, you send some money to somebody from your wallet. Yeah. Once you have the mobile app, the wallet, you see the wallet is very, so yeah. So yeah. So that is it. So and outside the community here we have a marketplace, a global marketplace where people can come and buy and equally sell products. Well, this is community marketplace. So you see here, all this, I can decide to, buy from here. Anybody, if you post your products on community, anybody within your community can buy, and anybody outside their community can equally buy. So anybody can equally create a product as long as you are a verified user here. So, and to know the distance from the product you want to buy, with this distance will help us to show that. And whenever you create a product, you state your community, people will know where you are selling from. So if people is too far from the person, not too far, but once a product here is, we have delivery people who pick up products here and go deliver to anywhere this product. So see here we have shopping carts. Yeah, so shopping cart, whenever you want to add product to your cart, shopping carts, and from here you make payments. Yeah, if you want to make payments, you can make payment through your wallet, or you can make payment through any of the payment gateway like PayPal, Stripe, Flutterwave, or Paystack. And here is order. You can always track your order from here if you to see who is buying or how far the order is progressing. And if you are the one selling, here you can see sales. So this is your dashboard. You can see so total order, how much earning this month, everything is here. So yeah, so this is a complete package where you can interact, talk about, promote your product, advertise your product, do gossip, look for women or men to marry, attend community events. From here you can manage all sorts of events like New Year Festival, Christmas party, all sorts of events. You can create events and manage events within the community, and so on and so forth. Yeah. And how do we make money here? Every transaction that goes through this, whether you are selling, anything you sold here, we just take small percentage community platform fee. That's what we're doing here. That's how we're going to be paying your salary when you become a project manager or business analyst here. But there's a lot of activities here, a lot of businesses to do here, a lot. Not only selling, the platform in such a way that you can equally We call it on-demand services. If you are a cleaner, you can advertise your product. Somebody can book you through here, you go and do, and the person will pay you through here and will pay into your bank account or into your wallet. If you are a hairdresser, makeup artist, you can do your services here. Anything you do, there is space for you here. If you are a teacher, you can create courses here and be teaching. You see here, we have courses here. You can create courses and sell your courses here, and you can teach. You can equally watch movies. So if you are in Nollywood, you can equally publish your videos from here. You can make it free, or you can make it a premium, and people will be watching your video from here instead of paying Netflix ridiculous amount of money. Here, we take small percentage, and your video will promote your video. And yeah, here job can equally put your job here. If you want to raise fund, we can help you to raise fundraising here. Yeah, promoting it. Yeah, and if after raising fund, the platform will take small percentage, and that's it. So that's it. It's platform for managing community people. Like everybody comes from a community, villages, everything. Yeah, local government, everything. So anything called community, that community, verifiable community that has geographical location, that's what we'll do here. We're not like Facebook group or that you can just create and say, no. The community must be verifiable. It must have a location, jurisdiction. University can be a community because university community is a location, jurisdiction where activity can go on. So this is all we call community. A town can be called a community. A village can be called a community. And every community should be verified. And if you are a verified user, you see here, a verified person, you have this verified, you see here, verification. Somebody who is verified will get this blue tick. So as long as you are verified, you can. If you are not verified, you cannot be able to sell any products here. Yeah. So for you to be qualified to sell products on your community or anywhere within this or do business here, you must have a verified badge, meaning that we have identified you. You must have submitted your national ID, which can be passport, or driver's license, or any recognizable ID. So that is the only way you can be able to, or you can only come here to watch, look around what is going on, or trying to do business here. You must be a verified user. Our company is registered in Nigeria under CAC. So, in as much as we are planning to expand globally, but this is where we decided to start from Nigeria. That is the community that is providing this internship. Like I said, our mobile app cannot pass this week, and it's going to be live on Play Store and App Store. So I think I've covered everything you need to know. Yeah. So that's it. And before you will see where some of the projects you can perform here. So one of the projects is going to want to CRM system, and equally setting up communities. So it can be 1 or 2 projects. So depending on how fast you guys are, will determine. If you are fast enough, we can give you 2 projects that can appear on your CV. If you are slow, maybe 1 project. If you only 1 project, that's what you need to appear on your CV, we give you 1 project. But don't come and tell us to give you as many projects. You did this, you did that, why you didn't do anything. We're not going to do that. But we'll give you an opportunity to excel, but not come here to claim what you are not. Yeah. So thank you. And if you have questions, yeah, I'm going to stop sharing.
Thank you for the class, Mr. Charles. Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you very much for the class, sir.
Good evening and thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for joining and listening. So the next thing is to wait. Next thing is for you to wait. I'm going to create a WhatsApp group for every community. All I need to do is once I create a group for your own group, like South North group, I'll paste it on the major WhatsApp group. From there, you join. Make sure you do not join the group you are not part of. Join your own group. Don't go and join other people's group and be causing confusion there. Yeah. If you are in Southeast and you go and join North group, I see some people in the past, they want to go and join other people's group, and before you know it, they'll be spying. We are not here to do competition, whether your group is better or no. We are here to learn. So if you are seeing you in another group, I will remove you from that group, and I will remove you from the group you are supposed to be. You are going to be groupless. So we are going to, comport ourselves. There is a lot of work for you to do in your group if you are looking for what to do. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.